And a lot of style coming off the Cavaliers bus earlier on. We'll see if that style translates to the court as they get set to do battle on the road. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The busy freeways of Los Angeles, a hallmark of this sprawling metropolis. We're coming to you from Southern California. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Williams.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, Kevin Love has dramatically improved his perimeter shooting over his career, but he said, I've tried not to fall in love with it too much. Where I'm going to make my money is also rebounding. That's a stat I always look at because it can help a team win even when the shot's not falling. Kevin?
Great attitude. His work inside, a big part of it, DA. Thanks. Two good rebounding teams here tonight, Steve. They rely on second chance points.
Yeah, great offensive rebounding teams and teams that can put up second chance opportunities. They control the pace by hitting the glass. So interesting to see who wins that battle.
And, Steve, if nothing else, just more shots, right?
Yes.
They'll just take more FGAs.
More possessions.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. And for Los Angeles, the two stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Lights out there with Williams, and Harrell's in at the center. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Here is Shakur. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. Now, here's Garland. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Thompson dishes to Love. And stolen by Harrell. Here's Shakur. No good on the 3. Cleveland with the ball. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And you could see them losing confidence, and it turned into a domino effect.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Baseline jumper, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
The shot by Thompson, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. A basket by Shakur.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Osman. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Turnaround Jay, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Lights Out.
Well, it's not often you see someone be this impactful on the defensive end, but that's what makes him special. I mean, he's been doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up in the box score, but you can bet his coach and teammates know that he's been carrying the team with his D.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they looked right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. No good on the quick three.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Inside. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Sexton.
The powerful body of Thompson, easily able to absorb contact and finish.
Here's Shakur. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that. Now, here's Garland. Guarded closer. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Shakur. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Darius Garland picks one up.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man, Colin Sexton, already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Shakur. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And how much do you love to see a guy with the skill and the nerve to pull off that reverse?
Well, you know, Greg, if it was any other player, it might be surprising, but he is just so good. Now, here's Love. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Garland, no good. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 4. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
But hey, it's a different season and anything can happen.
And it's lights out with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Love the pass to Garland. 4 on the clock, and the layup's good off the glass.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Here's Shakur, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Well, Smitty, as we know, there's talk of playing more regular season games overseas. Good idea, or is the season hard enough as it is?
I like the balance where it is right now, Kevin. A few games you get a chance to go overseas, during the season or preseason, but just add more travel, I don't know if it's a good idea.
Now, here's Garland. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. You take a look at the Cavaliers. They're down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement.
Well, I think for Cleveland, they've got to make some changes.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Pass to Thompson. And here is Garland. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Garland's got 5 points so far.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Love outside. Now, here's Garland. D right on him. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
That's why you run these plays for Kevin Love, because he can stretch you out.
There's Shakur. The Cavaliers pull it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Osman, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
To the inside. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Sexton kicks to Garland. High, arcing shot. They get it back. And Thompson with the nice bucket inside. Clippers leading by 3. Here is Shakur. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And here's Sexton. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
A tough cover on pick and roll. Love using his size to full advantage.
Here's Shakur. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Here's Garland picks one up.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. JaMychal Green comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Harkless is checked in for George. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Lou Williams. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Shakur. And he banks in the layup. Lights out's got 27.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
And he makes that one.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Cleveland gets called for the foul.
A big key to the Clippers' recent surge, the development of Montrezl Harrell. His activity and his ability to score have been infectious for this team, and he also can be very intimidating.
And the Clippers getting Harrell in that Chris Paul deal turned out to be a decent trade for both teams.
You're totally right. The Rockets already had Capella. Harrell was sort of a redundant in terms of skill set, and you can only have one rim runner on the floor before you began to compromise spacing.
Smitty, when things get heated between 2 players, we often see a double technical call. But should the instigator be penalized more if it can be determined who was the instigator?
I agree, Kevin. I just don't like sometimes when 2 guys get into it and you just automatically call a double technical. Because strategy-wise, if I was playing Kevin and their best player had a technical already, I would get into it just so I can call a double technical and hopefully he'll be gone.
Now, wait a minute. Did you really? Honestly?
No, we did. I mean, I think that back in the day, you saw, like, Patrick Ewing, for instance. He had a check. We would just send somebody out there just to see a couple plays. If we can get him thrown out. Especially now, if you just call a double technical the way they do, a lot of star players have been gone.
Here's Zizic. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
The pass to Clarkson. Nance trying to break loose. And that one good from Clarkson.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Here's Shakur and the powerful one-handed slam.
Shakur! Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Clarkson with the ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. That one goes. Count it. Clarkson's got 6 points.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Back to Shamet. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Clippers lead by 10.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Clarkson taking his time here. Misses the three.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Passes to Zizic. Now, here's Clarkson. Defense is right there. And it's lights out with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
Ish Smith, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Henson's checked in. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clarkson. Drills the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
Here's Shakur. And there it is for him.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
1:15 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Clarkson. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Good.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Oh, that's blocked. Tries again and gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And it's a nice month he's having. Something's got him motivated. He's become a much bigger contributor offensively. He's settled into the kind of groove that every player wants to get in.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche, Greg, as instant offense coming off the bench.
A perfect fit for a scoring-minded combo guard. Clarkson able to create his own shot and comfortable pulling from all 3 levels.
Sexton kicks to Henson. That's tipped. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Harkless. Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Sexton dishes to Clarkson. High post shot. It's hauled in by Zubac.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
A shot by Shakur, no good.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
And it's lights out with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Cavaliers have hit all 4 of their chances. Soon swap here for the Clippers. Cleveland also making some changes. Ante Zizic is checked in for John Henson. Kevin Love comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Garland in for Clarkson. So on the floor for Cleveland. Osman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Zizic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now Garland. 5 points in the game. Here's Sexton. It's blocked. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, lights out in their last game against the Nuggets was tremendous. He scored an amazing number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Lights Out's got 45 points.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now, here's Garland. He's covered by Shamet. Cans it from downtown.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
A shot by Shakur, no good.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
They double him with Green. To the wing right side. Garland, the pass to Osman. Love kicks to Garland. 5 to shoot. This one for 3. The rebound by Lights Out.
With floor spacing at a premium, they need him to hit these shots. Made just that one in the first.
Off target with his 3. The Cavaliers trail by 13. One-on-one here. Here's Shamet. Good on the shot.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. So, Smitty, if we take James Harden out of the equation, who has the best step-back jumper in the NBA right now?
You know, there's a few guys. Damian Lillard has an unbelievable step back. Steph Curry, Bradley Beal creates a lot of space on his step back jumper.
Garland, the pass to Love. Pass to Garland. 6 to shoot. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
You take a look at Sexton. With the voting as it is now, it looks like he'll miss out on a spot in the starting lineup for the East.
Yeah, and not even in the top 10, but it shouldn't take away from what he's done this year. It's been a very good season for him.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. Garland, the pass to Love. Cleveland moving it around. Love draws the double. Back to Osman. Lets it go from 14. Ball's knocked loose, but they get it back. Zizic kicks to Garland. 5 on the clock. You know what? They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
To the wing on the left. Here's Zizic. He's defended by Harrell. Here's Osman. And another miss by Cleveland.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And finished off by Leonard.
Flexing at the rack. Leonard doing what he can to fire up his teammates.
The Cavaliers trail by 19. Now, here's Sexton. 11 points in the game. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Here's Shakur, and he goes in for the dunk.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Love kicks to Garland. That's in there. Love with the assist. 8 points for Darius Garland.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
This is why you spend so much time devising ways to space the floor. If you can't, you don't get very far.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Clippers ahead, running away with it. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from lights out.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through two quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
Runner down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Williams is out there with lights out, and it's George in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. A step-back shot here, and too long on the shot.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Love trying to break loose. Garland, no good.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Count that one.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
Garland dishes to Thompson. Here's Sexton. Here's Osman. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got his 7th assist here tonight. Clippers leading by 17. Oh!
Yes! Yes!
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I tell you what, did he take off on that one? Not many players can elevate it and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's plays like that that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
Thompson passes to Osman. Clock at 4. Stolen by George. Oh, Leonard in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach to get to the pass and the great hands on the catch.
Garland, the pass to Love. The three-pointer, no good. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Good on the triple.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Now, here's Garland. Defense right on him. Excellent defense there from lights out. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Outside Leonard. Clock at 6. Off the left rim and out.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
With the fadeaway. Love, no luck. The Clippers shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Here is Shakur. Non-stop scoring machine here. Can't hit the step-back jump shot.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
You know, the timing, the rhythm I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And fan heckling that crosses the line, Smitty. Saw the Utah Jazz ban someone for life. How can the NBA do a better job of protecting the players?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I think each organization, let's take our hat off to the Utah Jazz. They acted swiftly and quickly, and I love what they did. They banned the fan for life, and I think you got to get more of that. And also, I think, you know, as far as the NBA and also along with these teams, have some kind of pregame or, like you said, before the season starts, just to reinforcing and stating the rules.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Patterson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Smith subbed in for Lou Williams. And Thompson kicks to Osman. Another three for Cleveland.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Over in the corner, Zubac. Here is Shakur. He's covered by Clarkson.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
It's stolen by Smith. Here is Shakur. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Garland with it. Now guarded by Lights Out. Garland the pass to Thompson. Another shot. Here's Nance. And finally they hit one.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points. Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Shots good by Clarkson.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
Shakur kicks to Patterson. Pass to Shakur. And the shot goes in. Lights Out's got 6 here in this quarter.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to will his team to victory.
Clarkson against Smith. Clarkson passes to Thompson. And that one drops. Thompson's got 6 points. Here is Shakur. And another one. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Smith against Clarkson. And there's the pass to Thompson. Here's Osman. Clarkson on the wing. 17 points in the game. Just 4 to shoot. Over Smith. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Passes it to Zubac. Feeds it to Smith. Left side, George. Another one goes. Incredible. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Smith against Clarkson. It's good. Clarkson's got 19 points.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Harkless comes in for Ish Smith. Henson's checked in for the Cavaliers. Shakur kicks to Zubac. Shot from free throw range. The Cavaliers pull it in. Henson's got 4 rebounds in this game. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. And we have some time now to show you which rookies have the greatest impact offensively over the course of the last month. When you look at lights out, leading the league in points per game, such a great player.
And those numbers have started to set him apart offensively from most of the other rookies in the league.
Here's Osman, defended by Harkless. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And here is Garland. He's got 8. Here's Clarkson. They get it again. Henson. And the rejection by Zubats. Here is Shakur. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 20.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's Osman, defended by Harkless. From downtown, scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Shakur. Again, what an avalanche.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Garland, the pass to Clarkson. Garland with it. It's tipped. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. The past month has been surreal. He's averaging 15 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Zubats with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Shakur. That one's not going to go. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Here's Garland. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And he gets it back. Clippers leading by 19. Pass to Shakur. From deep. Mans with the rebound. Nance has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Osman kicks to Garland. Back to Osman. Pass to Henson. From the wing. The shot's good. Henson's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. The high post shot, and again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
So, for the Clippers, Leonard comes in for Harkless, and Landry Shamet subbed in for George. Zizic has checked in for Cleveland. Sexton comes in for Garland. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half, none so far in the second.
And for a long time, JaMychal Green was mostly an energy player. But he's expanded his game lately.
Worked on developing an outside shot. He can drop a few threes from the power forward spot. Now, Kevin, he still has a high motor. You love the activity around the rim.
Sexton the pass to Nance. Picked away. He's all alone.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
Clarkson against Green. Clarkson bounce pass. Sexton, solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Sexton's got 16.
dangerous scorer from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm.
Shakur kicks to Zubats. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Clarkson. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Moving it up. And he dunks it down.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it goes down 2 points.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now. Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Jacks up a three. And that one released in time, but no good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Clippers on top, just dominating this one. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And for the Clippers, George is checked in for Jermichael Green, and lights out subbed in for Landry Shamet. Cleveland also making some changes. Tristan Thompson comes in for Zizic, and it's Kevin Love in for Sexton. So on the floor for Cleveland, Kevin Love out there with John Henson. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Thompson, and it's Nance in at the shooting guard.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Kicks it out to Love to halt the run. The shot by Clarkson, no good. LA's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Love.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
For the Cavaliers, Cedi Osman, he's checked in for John Henson. And it's Garland in for Larry Nance. And George drops them both. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Count the basket.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Now, here's Clarkson. Not a lot of room. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Love outside. Thompson surveying the floor. Dishes to Clarkson. Can they get it? Offensive rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Quietly becoming more dangerous on the offensive end. Thompson draws contact.
2 shots. And he can't get the first one.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA.
Clippers making a change here. Shakur's checked in, and the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. John Henson's checked in for Alfonso McKinney. Zizic comes in for Porter. Kevin Love's checked in for Brandon Knight, and it's Nance in for Matthew Dellavedova.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
To the middle, Harkless with the steal. Here's Magruder. And the pass to Shakur. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Out Dellavedova. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Well, Che, another double-double for you tonight in the win. Is that something you even think about coming into a game?
Oh, you know it is, D.A. You know, getting points is easy for me, but I want to make sure I can impact the game every way possible. So, whenever I don't get a double-double, I consider that a failure on my part. So I got to just keep on putting out strong, man, keep doing my thing.
Well, you had your fingerprints all over this one tonight. Congratulations. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Great
We've got
interview
that meet
once
and
again.
greet with the season ticket holders now.
Locker room tour?
Yeah.
Are they in there already?
Yep.
Okay, I'll be there in a second. Let me talk to the fans right
No
quick.
problem. See you there.
All right.
Right here, you're the best, bro. Straight his day. Mine too. We love you, Jay. You got a picture, bro?
Player of the week time.
Oh yeah, who you got, Hank?
I'm sorry, but I don't know how it could be anyone other than Che.
My main man.
You talk about a kid who gives it everything he's got on every single possession. Not only that, but he's smart, he's coachable. Most importantly, he's talented. I think we got a real gem here with this kid. I really do.
Diamond in the rough, baby.
If you're asking me where I think Che can go, then my answer is sky's the limit. I truly believe that. If he keeps his head on straight, there's nothing he can't do.
Doing numbers, kid.
Yep, we're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back to talk more about Che's outstanding play. Keep it right here for Hank and the Hornet, only on 98.9 The Flex.
Jay.
Hey, what up?
All right, I have a huge opportunity for my favorite client.
Why does this guy have a big smile on his face? You see that?
I do see it, and I feel it, and I'm with it, and I'm excited too.
I have something really fun planned for you. It's to help promote Gatorade.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, do you trust me?
Long answer, yes. Short answer, no.
I heard a yes in there somewhere. Come on,
Did you put him
it's
onto
gonna be
this?
fun.
No, what Levi is dead set on this being a surprise. I want to tell you like a normal person.
Where is your sense of drama? It has to be a surprise.
See?
Okay, fine.
Oh, that's my man.
Surprise
Where-
it is.
where we going?
All I'll say is
Don't worry about it.
strap in.
Let's go.
Strap in.
Yep.
This is great, isn't it?
I hate you, man.
What?
I said I hate you.
No, that's just the fear talking.
No, it's not. I seriously hate you. Reese, is this safe?
Well, define safe.
That's not really reassuring.
Okay, yeah, it's safe, 100%.
You just tell me that so I can jump.
Yes, jump.
You can pull out at any time, all right? Just remember that. You don't have to do this.
I don't know about this, guys.
No, if you want, we got this stunt double right here, and he's ready to go. He's ready to jump.
Why does he look just like me?
That's showbiz, honey. We gotta protect the stars.
Right? Pretty cool, right?
Yeah. You want to jump or not? Because we gotta go.
All right, I'll do it.
That's my man.
Yeah.
Fearless.
So what I do, just jump and hold the Gatorade bottle?
Yep.
Yeah, and jump with the bottle.
Okay, cool, I can do that. Let's do it.
Don't forget, mug to the camera
when
on the
you're
way
going
down.
down,
Smile.
smile to the camera.
All right,
Show
smile.
your
Just keep looking at the
teeth.
camera.
Show my teeth.
Remember,
Yeah, you
right
got it.
parachute,
Okay.
left is the
Yeah.
direction.
All right,
Okay, you ready?
Okay, let's do it,
Okay,
yeah.
here we go. 1, 2, 3.
This was for
jump.
my roadies.
Make sure you click the circle to subscribe to my YouTube gaming channel, and make sure you click the box to watch my previous uploads. Take care, and thanks again.